Myself, Dr.P.Aruna Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Technology, Dr. lSNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today in this video, we are going to see about multimedia and its importance. In that, I am going to say about what is sound waves, how it is useful in the multimedia. Let us see the video. So, nature of sound waves in multimedia. That is sound waves. It is a sound means it is nothing but a vibration. It is that is an each and every part, or it is an product, that means it gives an vibration between given energy. It is called as a sound wave. That is, sound is nothing but vibration form of energy that propagates in the form of waves through a certain medium. That is, it can given by any instrument, or any instruments, or any form of waves given by some media. It is called as a sound wave. There are different types of media affect properties of the waves differently. Vibration that travels through the media. That is, vibration can be done either in the different media. That is, it can appear through water, air and solids. Mechanical waves requiring a media to propagate between these items. That is, either it may be an air, water and solid. It can be propagate through the different medium. So there are some key characteristics based on the sound waves. First thing is based on frequency, amplitude and wavelength. Let us see the definition of the frequency, amplitude and wavelength. So here, before that, I'm going to say about how the sound wave can be identified. That doesn't, it can be calculated. So it is a lie between the frequency of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz are audible. It means the difference between 20 and 20 hertz to kilohertz are audible for human. That is a normal wave. All the frequency lesser than this are infrasonic. We can call it as an infrasonic, and all the frequency above the frequency are called as an ultrasonic for the human. Normally, the human can hear the sound between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. It is audible for everyone. Next, sound waves, it is also called as a mechanical wave because it can be penetrated through air, water and solids. Sound wave cannot travel through a vacuum because it needs some air or some pressures like water, solid, like that they need something to push up the sounds. So it cannot penetrate through the vacuum. These waves are created with the help of vibration of an object causes the surroundings air molecule to compress and expand. Already I said that it needs some object to vibrate the sounds. It may be an air molecules. Then only we can easily hear the sound from different medium. This will transmit the energy as a series of pressure waves. That means it transmits the energy between the different waves. Next, characteristics of the sound waves. Sound waves are those vibration which when approaches our ears are taken to the brain will process an information. It is a simple one. How we can hear the sound through the ears. After hearing the sound, we have to react for something. That is called as a vibration of the sound. It can be identified by the brain and it will process according to that. Characteristics of the sound wave affect the waves and propagate in different waves. First one is frequency. Already I said that we need some frequencies to hear the sound. So it determines through the pitch. We call the word as a pitch. Measured in hertz. Short form we can call it as a Hz. Next one is an amplitude. Determines loudness. How the volume can reach the, that is how the sound can reach the human or something. So it can be identified through the amplitude measured in decibels. It can short form, we can call it as a dB. Whereas in wavelength, distance between successive peak or troughs. That means wavelength means the sound can penetrate from lower level to higher level. We can call the terms as a wavelength. Next one, this is the examples of the characteristics of the sound. Amplitude, already I said that there are three different terms we are using while using the sound waves: amplitude, wavelength, and time required, propagation. So amplitude means the ranges from lower level to medium level, how the levels different, that is called as an amplitude. See the left diagram. So the amplitude will identify from the common normal line to higher line. After that, wavelength, each and every wavelength means the initial point of the wave start from which position and it should end with which position. That part is called as a wavelength. After that time, which time period it will take penetrate from one to another one. That part is called as a time period. Direction of propagation, the wavelength move from which direction, either x-axis or y to x-axis. We have to identify like that. Next, wavelength, it can be denoted by the word lambda. So it is a minimum distance covered by the wave before it starts repeating itself. The wavelength is actually length parameters. So here it can be denoted by SI units. So the combination of the distance of one complete rarefaction and compress gives the wavelength. Next one. Time period, already I said that time period is time taken from one one cycle to another cycle. It is called as a time period. It can be denoted by the symbol T. Next. Frequency or pitch. Frequency, it is a simple term. It is defined as a number of cycles completed by the wave in 1 second. It means, see the diagram. It start from Y position. After that, it start rising again. Start downing the position. Again, it move to the zeroth position. Again, it start from rise and down. So that part is called as a frequency. We can also call it as a pitch. So the frequency, it can be identified by the symbol V, that is equal to 1/T. It is a formula for calculating the frequency, where T means it is a time period. So it can be identified by using Hertz symbol, HZ, and it is represented by the symbol nu. That is, it's like a view, V symbol, nu symbol. Okay, next. Amplitude, we can also call it as a loudness. A. Amplitude of a wave tells the amount of energy present in the wave. That is, pressure given to the given sound. That is, it's from lower level to higher level. That is called as an frequency. That is amplitude. So it is normally known as a loudness of the sound. It can be defined by using the maximum length, vertical length. We can easily identify. So sound waves in multimedia. So it enhance user experience in multimedia. Examples: music, voiceover, sound effects, background audio, etc. So it gives some emotions, realisms, and context to the visual one. So analog, we can call it as an analog or digital symbol. So analog, normally we can call it as a wave. So it can be converted into digital one, zeros and one. Analog to digital and digital to analog. Compression technique, there are different compression techniques are there. So lossy compression, it can remove the non-essential data by through the MP3. Lossless compression, some are there. Next, some of the format, normally we are using MP3, wavelength, AAC. So a FLAC, that is a lossless compression for audio files. So application we are using in different media like movies, games, virtual reality, podcasts to get a clear voice and sounds. From this, I conclude that the multimedia plays an important role in sound also, sound waves. Thank you.